Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Transformational Tuesday with Christine. Thank you, thank you. So, if you're joining us today, this morning, we're still in Thanksgiving mode. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving if you did not hear that from me. I know it's a time of family, friends, merrymaking, joy, and really giving thanks. And I'm excited that today we have exactly the same topic to talk about. So invite somebody, tag somebody, invite a sister, a brother, your church, whoever that you know, tag them in this. Because many times we really underplay gratitude and really giving thanks until we hear or until we learn some more. So today will be a time for us to learn some more about the power of Thanksgiving, the transformative power that's in gratitude and being thankful. I know you know how to say thank you, but it gets deeper, right? There's so much more for us to explore, and this great spiritual force, I call it a spiritual force called gratitude, right? And in this meeting today, I'm excited that we have a super happy guest. She just has a happy face, and that's the energy that I always connect with her because she's a happy girl. She's a girl that's walks the gratitude talk. She walks the talk of gratitude. And that's none other than my queen, Benitha Samuel. She'll be joining us shortly and she'll tell us more, a little bit of that lifestyle of gratitude. But she's also an empowerment queen. She's a woman on purpose and intention. She's the founder of the Benny Expression Show. She's a public speaker and author, an educator. So, and you're going to learn much more, from our conversation today. And for some of you that are joining us, if you haven't met me, my name is Christina Luze, and I am the Transform Her Coach. And my job in this world, since I found my purpose, really is to empower women, is to encourage, many, many, many women to step into their places of purpose, is to explore their potential, and go deep, to a point where they can see the limitless possibilities that come with life. Right. So, and if you haven't joined us for Transformational Tuesdays, this may be your day. All right. And if you've been, trailing with us since we started the show, thank you, thank you, thank you. Invite other people, and I know that God is having, many more things for us in the year 2025. And I'm excited that we're still going even before year end. So share with somebody. Shortly, I'll be bringing on board my guest, and I'm just going to share here on a few platforms. Let us know where you're watching from as well as you come in. And I want to thank those that are joining us live. Thank you so much for joining us. And without any further ado, allow me bring on the stage Queen. I call her Queen. She has an invisible crown, but she's a queen. Queen Benitha Samuel. She's the founder of Benny Expression, and she hosts the Benny Expression Show, which is in which she's the host of the Voice of the Mission podcast and the lead coach at Benny Speakers Academy. She's an Amazon International best-selling author, mindset and self-thought influencer. She's a global speaker and educationist and a host of the U Conference, which, by the way, she'll talk about it, right? And she's a primary school podcast where she hosts students and parents with the aim of boosting their confidence and communication skills. And she is a lover of God, right? She has a long story, and she'll be sharing that with us as we continue. But without any further ado, allow me welcome our queen, Benny Expression founder, Benitha Samuel. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yay!
You're welcome, queen.
Hello.
It's good to have you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I am excited. We're talking about gratitude on my show, the Benny Expression Show, the Yukon Friends. So this month and next month, we're talking about gratitude. So wherever you are in the part of the world, you are in the right show, on the right show, you are watching the right show. So my queen, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited. Thank you so much.
It's always a fun time, exciting, empowering moments usually with you. So I'm excited. And I'm sure our audience will really benefit from this conversation.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So you told us about the U conference. Let us know a little bit about your gratitude journey. I call you the gratitude. You live the gratitude lifestyle, and I love that. So tell us a little more about yourself, what you do, briefly. Then we'll dive into that transformative power of gratitude.
Thank you so much, Queen. I am super excited. For me, gratitude is the key. I believe I always say this to anyone that cares to know that gratitude is the key that can open any door. Gratitude is the key that can open any door. So wherever you are, I want you to right now pick up that key and get ready to unlock the door. So yes, Benitha Samuel is one person who's interested in what you think about yourself. That is why I'm sure you must have heard a part that says that I'm a positive self-thought influencer because my interest is not about what people think about you. It's about what you my interest in what you think about yourself. So as a person, wherever you find yourself, I want you to always have this in mind that for you to stay grateful, for you to feel fulfilled and be thankful for every little thing you have to learn to think good things about yourself. Because in believing in yourself, believing in your calling, believing in your purpose, believing in who you are crafted by the master to be, you can be grateful that yes, you are alive. So, whatever you think, whatever you do, remember to always think good things about yourself because that way, negative mindset will not last. It will not have a place to start. We don't have a time. We don't have a season in your life. So my journey to you conference this year 2024 on our team for November and December is gratitude. Now, throughout the year, last month, yes, November, we had this amazing team that shared on gratitude. And we had a game that involves you speaking a letter from the word gratitude. And that letter, you form a word from it that represents your journey in 2024. So you pick a letter from the word gratitude, and you form another word that represented your journey in 2024. And for me, it was letter T. That
Okay.
was trying. Yes, others speak letter
Right.
A or big. Yes, trying. It was
Mm,
a trying time for me, trying season in 2024 has been very trying for me because of the things I've been through from the start of the year, which was amazing. January, we're excited and everything. But it got to March, everything started tumbling, turning upside down. My health came in the way, my father's health, the family, everything, challenges. I got robbed in my house. I fell ill. I slumped at work. Everything put together, my faith, everything was threatened. So I felt like it was a trying time for me. And those were the time that I had to tell God, remember your word, none shall die young. I told him that none shall die young. And I told him that healing is my bread because it's a promise that healing is the bread of the children. Now,
right.
I felt like so many things were hitting me back to back, and I have to go back to the things I posted on my shows. And I had to tell Benita, okay, people you share your message with, your story with, just to encourage that they may stay strong and confident no matter the situation. Now it's time for you to bask in that same encouragement because you need it. And I realized that God has been taking me through step by step till now we're in December. So you see, I have all the right to be grateful. Grateful for the people who have stayed in my life despite all. Grateful for you, like my friends, like you. We chat along, so how you doing, what's happening around you. No, those are kind of encouraging. And I'm grateful for you that you are in my life, grateful for my family that we're still spared. So I realized that even the things I do not know about, God is handling. God has been handling it. The air we breathe, God is dealing with it. The we went to go to the toilet, the restroom, God is handling things there. We take drugs, God is handling that. We step out of our house, God is handling that. We meet amazing people who inspire us, God is handling it. We meet people who make us sometimes want to feel less than enough. God is in it because
Mm.
we learn lessons from every story. So, the Benny Expression Show, the You Conference, talk about gratitude, just have to do with us being appreciative of our journey or my journey in 2024, despite all the odds. It's just looking at it and saying, I'm grateful still. So we say, no matter how twist and turn it has been, it's ending in praise. So that's how been the journey for our Yukon friends this year.
Queen, that was really powerful that you know, and I'm really sorry for what you have been through this year. For me, that too would be testing. I don't know if testing is a synonym for trying, but testing
Yes,
has been it, right?
it sure is.
Right. So T for trial, being tried, and then testing. They're kind of similar. Right. 2024 has been a year of testing, and when you have chosen the path of purpose and walking into the purpose of God, you have no plan B. So it's just one
Yes,
plan. Is to
just
surrender to the
wondering.
one that called you, to the one that said, I have called you. I know where I'm taking you. And when you were sharing about your journey, that's what was coming to me. I'm like, oh my God, you are not alone. I am not alone either. But the beauty
True,
about it is you mentioned that thinking about the good things that are happening alongside
yeah,
the bad things or the tests and
true,
the trials, right? Or the
true.
challenges. So the one thing also the Lord has told me is the tests and the trials are really times to
Bro,
to grow, times to
yes,
when you surrender and yield unto your maker, is just gonna make you better. And
definitely.
we're here in December just celebrating how great God has been in our lives, how He has strengthened us and anchored us in Him. For me, that's my testimony. So when I think about the goodness of God, and I'm really thankful about that, I look at the trials and tests and the challenges, nothing, right?
Yes.
And to some of the people that are watching us, just share with us in the comments what you're grateful for. Or in the word gratitude, we could actually do that challenge. Pick one letter and,
Yeah,
and and share with us one word, right, that defines what 2024 has been. Isn't that the challenge?
yeah. We can
Pick a,
go with it.
pick a letter from the word gratitude and share with us in the comments what your one word has been for 2024. Right?
True.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, Queen, for sharing that. I wanted also us to define that gratitude for people, to be able to
Okay.
define gratitude for people, because I know for sure, I was thinking about this already before we came on, that, we all know how to say thank you, right? But do we know
Mm.
how powerful it is? Do we know
Yeah.
how being thankful it is? Do we know how powerful it is in terms of changing how we think, changing how what we do, how we feel, and the beliefs that we carry? Gwen.
Okay, so you see, I really believe that, like you said, everyone would know the word thank you.
Hmm.
We know the word thank you. It's very easy to, oh, thank you for this,
Yeah.
thank you for that. But there are two different things when you can actually feel it. When it has impact is when it's from understanding.
Mm.
When it has impact is when you can actually relate with the word.
All
So
right.
there's something I said in my book, Sold Out to Me Love. I said that only the definer knows the true definition of a word or a thing.
That's
If
right.
you are yeah, if you are to manufacture a product,
Mm.
now I get to buy the product from you, but I don't know exactly what was put into it. So I might not truly know the true worth of that product, but you do because you know everything that was put into producing it, into packaging it, to putting it together and putting it out there.
Mm,
As simple as the pen we use to write, we don't know exactly its true worth. So we drop it at any point till we're ready to pick it up. But when you know the word of something, you know the worth of something,
right,
you are careful about it, you are intentional about it, and understanding how impactful or how important it is will make meaning when you give it to someone. So
right.
in my book, I said, if I say I love you and I do not know the true meaning of love,
Mm,
I haven't experienced it as a person. Now, telling you I love you may mean something completely different. But when I know what it means, it doesn't affect me when you don't express the same thing towards me
right,
because you might understand the true meaning of what I have said. So when you say thank you or when you feel grateful, it means to appreciate those little things. You know, when we say read in between lines, read between lines, you're not appreciating the things that are bold. You're not appreciating the things that are very pronounced. You are appreciating the things that is not seen, that might look invisible, right? That might look not noticed. So when someone has done something or when you have experienced something that draws that word gratitude to you and you say thank you,
mm-hmm,
I'm grateful, we feel it when it is real. So a simple thing for me is appreciating those unnoticed issues or things, appreciating those little things not seen, appreciating those little things not said, appreciating those little things not experienced. So gratitude might mean different things to different people, depending on their understanding. But for me, it means appreciating those things that no one has noticed, either about me or about the situation I've been through. Now, I've told you, okay, this is what I experienced, right? You were not there. So it's my story. I just
right.
want to share, okay, my family was involved in this, I was involved in this, and that is it. But my true gratitude comes when I feel the pain and I feel the joy it came after. So I understand what it means. So when you're grateful, you're not just grateful for the mighty things you see, but
Mm.
those little things that no one has noticed, that's where the true meaning lies. So for you, make the choice. But for me, I'm grateful all
I
the
was gonna,
way.
yeah, I was gonna say that it ends up being a choice or
Yes.
a decision that you when I was looking it up, I found somewhere Oxford said it's a feeling of wanting to express your thanks, right?
Mm.
So you want to
Yeah.
express the thanks. That means you make a choice to say thank
Yeah.
you, Benitha. All right.
Yes.
Gratitude can
Yes.
also be a moment to reflect. Yeah,
True. Very
you know,
true.
by the time and for you to cultivate this culture of being grateful so that it's part of your lifestyle. I think it's from that definition that you create moments where you start to
Reflect
reflect on, yeah, on how grateful
journey.
you are,
Investments.
the things that God has done in your life, the things that have happened to you, the things that people have done in your life. But more so, you did mention that it goes beyond the physical things, all right, the things that we can touch. Because some people, gratitude may be as limited as the next big house or the next new car or my next new pair of shoes.
Mm.
But for me, I think I've matured enough now. Beyond, it's beyond that. For me, it goes even beyond. I shared that on Facebook. It goes beyond that, and now to start to appreciate the work that God is doing in my character, right? In who I am,
True.
who that I am becoming. For me, that's more important. And when I wake up in the morning, one of the things I'm grateful to God for is thank you that you're changing me. You're making me a better person. You're making me, a human that people would want to relate with or to be around
Yeah.
today.
Very true.
So it's an emotion, it's a feeling, it's a heart thing. And that's what we want to share with the people that are listening to us, that gratitude is more than just a thank you. Sometimes we don't even mean it when we say it because we used to say
Thank
thank you,
you.
right? But it's a
Yeah,
very powerful tool in transforming our lives. All
true.
right.
True.
Okay. Let's go, Queen.
Okay.
What do you want me to ask you?
Okay. So I am actually super excited because when it comes to gratitude, you don't know exactly where to take from. So I think we're taking from the transformative power
Yeah.
of
Right.
gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
So the power of gratitude, like I said from the beginning, it's for me, gratitude is like a key.
Right.
So, keys, when you have the right key, you can open the right door.
Mm,
But when you do not have the right key, you can't open the right door. But now we are talking about having the right key and we're opening the right doors. And
right.
that's to tell you how powerful that word gratitude is. And when it comes to talking about the transformative power, it has
Mm,
to do with telling you the effect of those words alone, the power that exists in this word,
right.
the thing that this word can do, this heart can do, this expression can do, this emotion can showcase. So if you want to start to breaking it down, I will start with talking about the empowering identity, talking about when you are grateful, you see how it empowers our identity. When
Mm,
you are grateful, there are situations you cannot not handle. So, number one thing I want you to take a look at when it comes to the transformative power of gratitude is empowering identity. Now, for whoever you are, whatever you have been through, the situation that have shaken your life, when you become grateful, you
mm,
truly own yourself. You truly own your place. You truly own your message. And you truly can own your story. Because in being grateful, you know that you are worth everything and more. In being grateful, you can never want to receive or accept or try to conform to being someone else. When you are grateful, you don't try to fit in. You don't try to compare yourself with others. You stick to your true self. You stick to your true calling and you stick to your true purpose.
awesome.
When situations in life, situation of life arises, there's that tendency that you look around, well, he's more prosperous than me. She's making a lot. Now you take your book and you look at the list of things you made. January, I'm so excited. I'm gonna buy a house, gonna get a car. Okay, in my class or in my age, I'm getting married this year. Is a must. Is by power, by force, by fire and thunder.
We all say that.
you, you make a list of the things you do all the things that you want to achieve financially, spiritually, emotionally,
Yeah.
however you want to put everything all listed out. And you get to June and you take a look. And
November.
the only thing you've been able to achieve from January to June is out of 10 is one. And
Yeah.
you look around, somebody next to you has achieved six,
Mm-hmm.
seven. And the next thing, somebody's about achieving almost the 10th thing. I have a friend who in in January, in February or March, he will tell you I've already achieved the things I wanted for the year. So I'm just going to start enjoying myself. I'm like, what? You say what? What? I don't. What exactly is that?
But
You see,
Benita,
so you tend to be.
I'm sorry for interjecting. In your church, do you have time for testimonies where people come
Yeah,
in and, and they'll say,
we do. You get so people get to share. I want to achieve this, but I got this, I got that, and you're like, okay, praise the Lord, hallelujah, I'm still here. You get so you intend to like ask a question. Am I
yeah.
not good enough? Don't I have enough idea?
Mm,
Maybe if I have a backing or family backing, or my spouse was supporting me, I would have done better. You get, you try to shift your attention from your true identity. But when you
Right.
look around, okay, one thing I said to myself this year, I had lists that I didn't attend to, so many of them. I look at myself, I remember the thing that my grandmom used to say: every day is not Christmas.
Mm.
Every day is not Christmas. So it's not all the year that you achieve everything you have on your list to tick the boxes. But some years, some days, some months, you just tick one box. So we have to be grateful for that. So I keep telling people, once there is life, there is hope. When there is life, there is hope, because where there is life, we can become anything we want. So, number one is that when you are grateful, no matter what you've been through, you will naturally stay true to your identity, to the person that you are, to your purpose, to your calling, to the message and your story. You won't be trying left and right center because you feel that things are not working. You will try and stay true till you get the answers, until you're given the go ahead to change, maybe change your strategies. And number two is resilience in challenging times. When you are grateful, you naturally regain the power to get back up when you're facing any challenge.
Mm.
You naturally want to push yourself up. I remember when when I got a call, I was at an event. We have put everything together at the event, and we tried to make sure everything worked out. A 3 days event, and we're really struggling. I had to shuttle between work and the event. And the next thing I got a call, my dad, this and that.
Mm.
I was like, I was speechless for a split of time. I held my phone. I was, God, I'm not burying him this year. I don't intend to in the next few years. And I thought that was just the trying time. Now, before that happened, I had gotten robbed in my house, and I've not been able to sleep for 2 straight weeks, not even a blink. So every time I hear a sound, I'm scared.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
had to tell them, okay, I know that things happen, but then I'm stronger than what I'm afraid of or what seems to come to me as fear. So I'm fighting this. Now, that was not even over. I got a call about my father. Now, the little savings I had to push everything for as far as I can, and we were still needing more money. My siblings are calling, this one is calling, fam is calling, this one is calling, everywhere, back center, and work is there. My program is there. And every time I want to stop, I let tell myself, no, this is not where you can lay back and relax. This is where you get back up every single time, because you've got this. Now you are not alone on this. One confidence I have is that I'm not alone. You know, every time you whisper, I just tell God, see, this is getting on my nerves. So what are we gonna do about this? It's not what am I going to do about this? What are we gonna do about this? Because he said we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. How do I have the power to fight them? I don't I don't have the power. So we're in this together, we're battling it together. But I keep telling God, I'm just grateful that there is still life. So when you are grateful in any situation, you are naturally transformed from becoming a victim or from staying down to getting back up, no matter the challenge. So that's how powerful being grateful is. Now, I shifted my attention from what happened, the finance, the hospital bills, the pains, the job, the calls, and everything, and just focus on the fact that we were still alive. Every
Mm.
second we're breathing, every moment we're breathing. So I wake up in the morning, I say, Father, there is nothing you cannot do. Now, I'm always reminded of the message I started with in 2024. I remember towards the end of 2023, December, when I was just thanking God for 2024, all I had was the story of Esther.
Mm-hmm.
When Esther wanted to enter to see the king, it's not natural that a lady just walks in without being invited. That we
Right.
have read in the, but the king raised his golden scepter. It was grace.
Mm.
It was grace. So I kept singing the song in 2024. I see grace All I see is grace. I see grace. All I see is grace. I didn't know that was going to take me through the year. So it's just the grace of God that has helped me. So every time I feel I'm down, it lifts me. It tells me you're not on this alone. You are soaring on the wings of grace and God's mercy. So when you are grateful, your attention is shifted from the challenge to the grace and mercies of God, and you have no reason to stay down. Nothing can keep you down. When a man is lifted and drawn by a higher power, there is no other power that can pull him down. Get that right?
Mm,
So I kept telling myself that is what it should be. So number one is that you get to be empowered to stay true to your identity. Number two is that you can never stay down. You always get back up. And I was just add this. Being great will help you build a relationship, either
mm,
with God, or with others, or with yourself. With God, with others, or with yourself. I am grateful that I'm still able to smile. So I'm grateful that I am not giving up. I'm grateful to myself that these challenges are not breaking me, but molding me and strengthening me. I'm grateful to God that He has not left my hand for even a second. He's always holding my hand and pushing me on. And also, I'm grateful to the people around me who have sent, who are encouraging me, who are pushing me. Some who ask, I've not seen you on your show. What's going on? I've not seen you on Facebook. What's going on? I missed your show. Those are people I'm also grateful for. In
mm,
that way, we have a relationship that we can call relationship because we can actually be grateful that they're around us. So when you're grateful, you notice these little things like, hi, how are you doing? I've not seen you on your show. When you are grateful, your mind is shifted from them, not giving you maybe money or something else, but just caring that someone is there, right? So it helps you build a relationship, even connect as well with God. And I will add the last one for today, just to wrap it from
for the
here.
last one. Great, save the last one. Okay. You know,
Okay,
I want to challenge people that are watching us. I want to challenge our audience to
true.
open your mouth and share with us in the comments the one thing that you're grateful for. The woman of
Yes.
God here is sharing with us, her story, her journey, and all the things that she's, really thankful to God for. You spoke about resilience, and I remembered you, right? Because that's what I see in you, and you shared that with me. Um,
Mm,
because resilience it means you're already on a journey, right? You're
yeah.
already on a journey, you're going somewhere, but things may come to try to bring you down, and that's what happens. But I wanted to address people that are watching us, that are having, there are people that fear to get on a journey, and then
Mm,
there's fears that will come when you are already on a journey, Queen.
mm,
So there are people that are watching us, and they have been in this grip to this fear to not get started with their purpose.
mm.
All right. I know that you have your show, and you did have a challenge of how many days were those when you're going live? Were they
Yeah, 100.
did you make the 100?
We're still there. We're not completed
Yeah.
yet.
So
We're still on.
you had the 100 the challenge where you had to go live every day on your. I couldn't do that. I was watching. I was like, Queen, yeah. But I want to address people that are somewhere and they feel stuck, they feel lost, they feel lonely, they feel like things will not happen, and they feel like they cannot get started to the things that God is calling them to get started to do. This year is coming to an end. You already shared with us in 2023, you sang the song about grace and you said, Lord, your grace is going to sustain me. All right. So there
True.
are many people that are stuck. There are many people that are gripped with fear. But the thing is, that's why we're sharing gratitude today. That gratitude is such a powerful tool that will help you get out of your comfort zone. It will help you
Mhm,
out of your stuck zone, but it will also get you off. Like for example, if you're on a journey already, like this year, all of us are on a journey. In business, in life, and ministry, but things happen, right? Challenges will come, tests and trials will come. But because of the resilience that comes with knowing who your maker is and being grateful to him, You keep going. So we don't show up here because we don't have issues. We don't. I was in
Yeah.
bed all day yesterday until this morning when I got up to start the show, right? And I just couldn't move, right? But I
Mm.
kept being thankful for that, for life. I'm like, as long as I'm still alive, I'll go to that show, right?
Mm.
So I just want to encourage people that are watching us that this is just a call. Wake up, because if you don't get up into gratitude, and gratitude is a personal affair. So if you don't get
Yeah.
up into being grateful to what you have and what God is asking you to do, to get up and do it, you won't be able to hold up, because the challenges will continue, the challenges will come, and they come to grow us, they come to
Yeah.
get us to that next level. So
True.
if there's one thing that you've been watching us and you're like, I have been telling myself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to start this, I'm going to make this phone call, I'm going to go, maybe go live, I'm going to start to share my message, I'm going to start that business, this is the time, so that 2025, the grace of God will just carry you through. That's
True.
what you shared.
Very
Yeah,
true.
that's beautiful. And thank you for sharing with us that part of your 2023. And here we are, 2024, preparing for 2025. We need the grace of God,
Yeah.
right? And
Definitely.
yeah, and when you're
Definitely.
grateful, I did write something down here, that gratefulness will keep you
Mm.
in the present mode, yeah, in the now. The now is where God is. Now is where you're going to get
Yes.
the strength, because so if you connect and you say, take a moment and say, I want to reflect on where I am, I want to think about the friends that are around me, I want to think about the people that are supporting me, I want to think about the things that God has done already. You're bringing God in your space, and you're in the present. There's so much power in the present because it brings freedom.
Definitely.
Yes. So there are people that are watching us when.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just so we can't see them here on StreamYard, but people on
Oh.
Facebook, yeah. See, Karen K is watching us from Billerica. Thanks for being live. Uh, Pastor Stephen Subuga, thank you for watching us live. I see Pastor Kel from Puerto Rico. Thank you for watching us. You made a trip to Puerto Rico, right?
Okay.
um, um,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Indeed.
thankful for the new connections. I say my friend Queen Rachel is watching us live. She says, great job. God bless you. My friend
Amen.
Zubeda, I see you. Thank you so much for watching, girl. Um, let me see. I see Josephine. I think she's in the UK. She's watching us live. We bless you, Queen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for watching us. Dixon, I see you. Thanks for watching us live. I don't know where you are. He's my OB, but he's in Uganda, but he may be somewhere in the world. But thank you so
Okay.
much for watching us. Yeah, we bless God for you, and we're thankful to God for you. Share with us in the comments the one thing that you're thankful to God for. It's a
Yeah.
gratitude day. All right, go ahead, Queen.
Okay. So thank you everyone for watching us wherever you're watching us from. I am just excited that you could be a part of our Gratitude Tuesday. So, what I want you to know, just like what you said earlier, I think I need to make some emphasis on that.
Mm,
Having to focus on going after what you feel your calling is.
yes, purpose.
See, let me tell us one thing. God wouldn't give you a message He knows you don't have a voice to share.
Mm-hmm.
God wouldn't give you a message He knows you don't have a voice to share. And God wouldn't pick you out of the billions of people in the world for a task He is not confident enough that you can handle. Now, you have to truly find it. And one of the ways that we find this calling or this purpose is that feeling that I can do this, that feeling that, okay, I feel God is leading me to do this. I think Lady Kristen is here because of that leading. I am speaking on her program because of that leading. Now, none of us will say we were not afraid from
Mm,
the start. None of us. If I were to play my first video on my You Can Friend or Benny Expression show, you're going to laugh. You're going
yeah,
to laugh and laugh
there's
again.
always day one.
Yes, I'm telling you. Like
Yes.
I came in, hello, hi, hello, everybody, all that. So it was. there's always that 1 second, I call it 3 second fear, 3 second what if.
Yes.
Now, if you're backing on what if it goes wrong, then you are not grateful. But you have to be grateful to back on the right tree, which is what if I miss those lives that I ought to impact with my message, with my story. Now, during the 100 days video challenge, you had to create a video and post every day for the next 100 days. Now, we
Hmm.
were about almost 30 or close to 40 persons, but I can tell you we're just like two, three, four left.
Huh?
We were excited, but then people keep coming. Okay, I think I can go on. I think I can do this. I can do that. But the question I keep asking myself, Benitha, every time I don't want to create the video is, what exactly did you start with?
Right.
Why did you take part of the challenge or take part in the challenge? The fear of not being able to create 100 videos, the fear of not being able to, you're not sure if people are going to listen to you, the fear of not knowing the exact message you want to share, the fear of not knowing where to start is always there.
Yes.
But be grateful that you were the one chosen out of hundreds and plus and thousands and billions of people to go out with that message. And that alone will give you a push. It is in the place of gratitude that you're encouraged to step out. It's in a place of gratitude that your more emotion or your passion is boosted, is encouraged. You are encouraged to keep pushing. So whatever you have had the feeling for so far, so long, or the inspiration to go after, to do, to come up with, be grateful that you were chosen and take the first step. Don't pay attention to if you're going to have billions of people showing up. If God has ticked the box that you are the
Yes.
one, you just
Mm.
need to look at that ticking. Just focus on that and let Him
Mm.
guide you all the way.
And we want to
I
encourage
am,
people. I'm sorry. We
yeah,
want to encourage people with that. They are the ones.
mm,
Yeah,
mm,
there's somebody that wants to hear that right now. You are the one, and God has checked that box. You are the
mm-hmm.
one now, today, this moment, this year
Right now.
2024. You're the one that has been chosen by God. You may not have the voice, but God will
Yeah.
give you, will make it work, right?
It,
God will
it
make it
doesn't.
work.
Queen, it doesn't have to be you talking like this. I've
No.
told people, if I'm talking to people, I said there are many mediums of sharing your message and your idea. Even when I'm teaching public speaking on my platform or on
Mm,
in my class, I tell people you don't have to really speak. You can speak in writing. You can speak in a post. You can speak in a picture. You can
right.
speak in different ways. It doesn't have to be you coming to say, hello, my name is Benitha Samuel, I'm this and that. No, you have many ways that God can take you to share your voice. All you just need to do is say yes. And
Amen.
what do you mean by say yes? Starting right now with what you have, where you are, however you can. However you
Very
can.
powerful. Yeah, very powerful. Starting with where you are, with what you have right now, being grateful for who you are and for you to be chosen, for God to choose you. One thing I
Yes.
always tell people is all of us as humans, we should be grateful that we're not the plants and flowers and trees and all that. He made us humans in his own image for a reason, for a purpose, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and we are unique in that way.
Very
Sometimes
unique.
I just want to thank God and say, Lord, thank you that I'm not a tree. I'm not an orange tree. I'm a human, right? I'm a human, so
True.
I can do everything that you have made me to do. So I don't care how somebody sees it or sees me or takes it or perceives it. I know what I'm doing and I'm grateful to God for it. And there are people that are marked for it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Very true.
So
Very
we
true.
have been chosen. Um,
Yes.
Queen, can we share a little bit? This is, we cannot exhaust this, but I want us to share just a little bit of the how can we get into gratitude? Are there some tools? Is there a way? If someone may be asking, how do I? Yes, I know how to say thank you, but I don't know how to, cultivate a culture of gratitude. You know,
Okay.
um, yeah, some tools for
Okay. So
me. Yeah, for me, I may not be very, very expressive sometimes, but I'm good at writing. than
Yeah.
writing it.
Okay.
And I know there are so many people that are written in my book and in my journal, and they don't know, right? Because I
Yeah.
take those moments to write down and journal my gratitude.
Okay. You
Hmm.
see, one of the things, like you said, you've already mentioned a tool, and that works better. Having
Yeah,
to write, having to journal. It's very important because sometimes you think you remember, but
yeah.
then just go along in life, everything happens, everything moves on. But when you have somewhere you've put it down, you've
Hmm.
jotted it down. Today I'm grateful for this.
Yeah.
Today I'm grateful that I was able to drink water. Today I'm grateful that I was able to use the toilet, or however you want to put it. It works. So sometimes you mention names. I'm grateful for this person in
Yeah.
my life, or this. You go with that. And another tool could just be that whisper.
Hmm.
It might not look like a tool, but it's a tool. Whenever I feel something in my heart or remember something, I whisper, I'm grateful. It's a
Hmm.
tool. It's a tool. So you thinking about that thing, that moment means that something happened and it became a part of you. So when you remember, don't wait to go write it down. Don't wait to go think about a letter. Instantly, you can just be appreciative. You can just whisper in your mind, I'm grateful.
Right. So
It's a
we
tool.
can whisper, we can open up and speak it up, we can write it
Yeah,
down.
write it
Um,
down.
and some people do. I believe some people, they do gratitude without really being intentional about it, just because it's things that we've learned to do, right? I'll say thank you, but you don't go deeper to really reflect on, how that can affect how you feel. Before we eat meals, we say thank you, we bless God for the meals. And people pray before meetings, and if you don't pray before your meetings, you should. Right? People pray before meals at the beginning of the day. Sometimes I grew up just doing that. We actually sang a song. We had a song that we could sing before food always. It was too long. Sometimes we would
Yeah,
make
some
it
have food,
fast.
cannot
Right.
eat. Some
But
can eat, but
oh,
have no
ours was
food.
longer than that. So
We
before
have food and we
yeah,
can eat. Glory
you know.
be to God.
So some of those things we do as rituals, but our goal today is to encourage people to see gratitude as something that can transform their lives, and that way we
Yes,
may create positive thinking,
yes,
positivity, because it's from that positivity, that or positive thinking, that positive thoughts, right, you're going to start to feel good and feel positive, feel inspired, and start to have good emotions and sentiments and attitudes about things. And before you know it, the next step is you're going to start to make good choices, right,
yes,
or the right choices, or take inspired action, and take action that is in line with your gratitude. So
right.
in that, what happens is to develop now positive, beliefs, right? Or
Yes.
change our beliefs from negative to
Thank
positive.
you.
And the cycle continues like that. So whenever you find yourself doing acts of kindness, maybe paying for the next person in
Yeah.
line, pay their coffee, right?
I
Or write a letter to a friend, or thank your pastor, or thank your mama, or whatever, maybe, start a journal journey where you buy a book, and you know what, from today onwards, I'm going to be intentional with my gratitude. I'm going to be waking up in the morning, I'll be writing what things I'm grateful for. And that, if you do that unknowingly, is going to change your life. It is going to
Yes.
transform. So the goal here is for people that are watching us is to start to inculcate all these things in their day-to-day living. Gratitude is very powerful. It changes how we feel. It
I
changes how we
will.
feel. It brings us to the present, and the present is where peace is where love is, and is where creativity is.
Okay.
You mentioned it shifts our mind from the negativity or our predicaments to what good is happening. And
My
who doesn't
life.
want that? We all want
Uh-huh.
that.
So you see, if you were to list it, you could say the gratitude can change our perspective, our
Mm-hmm.
mindset, change
Yeah.
our perspective, change our attitude, change our reactions, change our emotional reaction, our physical reaction, our
Mm.
spiritual reaction to things, our
Right.
perspective of situations around our lives, our perspective towards others, and our mindset. So, a lot of things that can happen when you are grateful. Well, the most important thing I want to also mention, if you have ever met someone who has experienced, let me say, suicide, depression,
Mm.
you true gratitude, those negative acceptance can
Mm.
actually be, because when someone commits suicide, it's out of accepting that that's a way out.
Right.
My situation, there's no way out. When I thought about gratitude, when I thought about that suicide some years ago, it was
Mm.
actually gratitude that brought me back to life. I kind of,
Mm.
okay, no matter what, if I die now, nobody gains. Nobody gains.
Right.
Like, it doesn't affect anyone but me. But what I'm actually afraid of will still exist and nothing
Mm.
will change it. So I became happy that I was alive and I wanted to live. So if you are someone who feel depressed, feel like the world is turning upside down or is against you, just remember to be grateful that you're still breathing. That alone can change your focus, can change your perspective, can change your action, your reaction, your feeling, your experience, or your expression at the end of the day. So that's what I could add, Miss.
Amen. And lastly, we when we see the life of Jesus, it's everything. He's just a perfect model of gratitude. Throughout
Yes.
all the miracles that were performed by Jesus, they were preceded with thanks. All,
Mm.
if you think about all of them, right? Every single time he would give thanks to his father. I say, Father, I thank you. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you that you hear my prayers. And boom, so, I feel like Jesus is really our model. His ministry
Amen.
was just a perfect model of gratitude. Every miracle that happened was preceded with a thank you. When he was feeding the 5,000, he just said thank you and boom, multiplication.
Multiply. Everything multiply.
When he went to Lazarus, when Lazarus was a big miracle of resurrection, right? Getting someone from dead. He just thanks the Father. He said, Father, thank you because I know you hear me. So, there's no, I mean, there's nothing more that we can add today, right? Unless we have another show, right? And gratitude, then really embracing it and allowing it to be a part of your ministry, a part of your calling, a part of your family. We didn't even talk about moms. I don't know why, right? Because even in mom ministry, that's it. Gratitude. If you don't sit down and reflect on how good God is and the things that He's doing already, you may get caught up in just one
Yeah.
predicament. But yeah, I think we may end it here for today. I am so thankful today, Queen, that you came to my show, and I'm thankful
Thank
to God for your life because when you come to bless,
you.
Transformational Tuesdays, you're blessing my journey, and I'm thankful
Thank
to
you.
God, right?
Thank
Because
you.
I was sick. I was really sick, but but just that joy that comes with serving and the joy that comes with being here. I was thinking about you. I was thinking about your energy. I was thinking about what we would miss if I did not show up. Yeah, but thank God, that you were here. So
Thank
today's
God.
we're still in Thanksgiving mode, and tell us about the U conference because the U
Oh,
conference
okay.
in December. I
Okay.
think that.
So
Mm,
yes, on the 20th of this month, we will having our last U conference for the year, and the theme is still gratitude. And
yeah.
the gratitude, we're not straight sharing strategies in that one or steps or anything. Now it's like you ask a question, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I think we've got light. I need to turn this off before it stop my own. So, what are you grateful for? So, you get to share, like I've shared what happened to me this year from start to end. So, you get to talk about what you've experienced in 2024, just so that your story could impact someone out there. You don't know who has been through what you're going through or what you've been through, or someone who might be going through what happened to you. So sharing it will help that person in 2025 to not give up, but to keep pushing. I'm always painting a picture with this idea that someone will listen to your story and would say, if this person could go through this and still stand in faith and still have hope in his or her message
Yes.
and still believe that God exists and still believe that she can make it, then why not me? If not me, why
Mm,
not me?
mm,
Yeah. So the U Conference is where our guests will come together and just share their journey for 2024, how what they experience, and most especially what they are grateful for in this year, no matter what they've been through. So for 10, 15, 20 minutes, they get to share their story with us. So if you're joining us, you will be free to also share your story in a comment with us, or you can even join a guest. I think we still have a spot for one more guest. So if someone here wants to be a part of our guest, there is something that you want to share that really, how your life really works this year, and you feel it will impact someone out there who hears it, you can actually let Lady Christine know, and you could connect with me as well. So that's what we're doing for this month of gratitude.
awesome. And I'll be happy to join, and I'll be sharing my part of 2024. There's definitely
You know
more that
the sport, the A list of the sport, right?
we're gonna do it, and I'm really thankful that we can partner that way. Um,
Definitely.
and then for the viewers, will please join us again next Tuesday for Transformational Tuesday. You don't want to miss next Tuesday. We're gonna be talking about money.
Woo! Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right.
So cool.
So see,
Why did you ask me about money? Like, definitely, I need money right now. So why did you ask me to talk about
I mean, we're gonna come back here. We're gonna come back here and we'll talk about everything transformational, right?
it?
2025 must be the year for us to manifest everything that God has spoken unto us.
Definitely,
There's grace
definitely.
enough.
So
There's
I think
more than grace enough for us.
yes, I think I have a word already for 2025, and I'll be working with. It said sealed,
Sealed.
sign, seal, deliver.
Amen. Amen.
So whatever it is that I
Whatever it
have to
is.
is ready, really available, it's sealed, is delivered to me, it's just to grab it. So as I'm stepping into 2025, I'm picking them wherever they were dropped, I'm picking them, gathering them. So I'm not going to be searching for them because they've been
Sealed.
sealed and delivered to me. So
Sealed and
I,
delivered. Right?
yes,
So my
it's been
one word that you'll be hearing a lot in 2025 is
sealed.
manifests.
Ooh,
Manifest.
yes,
Manifest. Yeah.
yes,
So your
definitely.
manifestation really. And we'll be teaching a lot on that as well.
Okay,
Mhm.
great, great,
Okay.
great.
All right, guys.
So
Thank you so much. We're gonna leave it here. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May the Lord
amen,
God bless you and increase you and take you to
amen,
higher heights and everything that He has already unleashed. I receive it
amen,
on your behalf as well.
amen, amen. Thank
Amen.
you.
Amen. God
Amen.
bless you and
Thank
God
you so
bless our audience. Thank you so much for watching us live. We'll see you again next Tuesday. Bye
much. Bye.
bye.